Okay, we're on bonus section for chapter 8, the 3 C's to eliminating efficiencies. This one was this chapter was really personal. As you can tell, when I wrote out the amount of minutes that Lucinda was wasting in a week.
Goodness.
Oh, it was very personal. But yeah, in this chapter we talk about the 3 C's, and it's capture, crystallize. I'm sorry, capture, cultivate, and crystallize. Capture. Man, I started doing this years ago with time audit sheets and organize it years ago, and mortified when I captured what people were actually doing on a day to day.
Yeah.
Like mortified. Then Chris and I told Chris, man, I wish I had a way to like interview them to kind of see how their day flows and then compare it against the time audit. And Chris is the one who came up with the day in the life of interview.
As we call it, the DITLO.
The DITLO. And then, I came up with let's put some pressure, and either you break that diamond or you break that and it crumbles or it turns into a diamond.
Because it's all about owning the outcome.
Yeah. So, I love the little graphics of me in a hat.
Oh yeah, that's great.
The writers did a good job. Sorry, the illustrators did a good job of Libby in a hat. It's like, this is hilarious. But guys, we're never going to be able to eliminate all inefficiencies out of a business, but we have to at least see where they're leaking. Leaking. Yeah.
Yeah. And I will have to say, again, like you mentioned before, in reading the book or reading, like being in your fire. Later, we'll talk about future frame, but what I've found through the DITLO in really refining it down to what it is now is, to me, it's eye-opening, because I have always been really big into cognitive psychology and really reading and understanding how to make people move. And this goes into it, is it's not just an interview, because what comes through the DITLO is really exploring the person underneath of the tasks that they're doing also, which can be a little bit more advanced. And we do have that process with the 1LD transformation that we do for businesses.
So you can hire us and we come in and we help you do time audits. Chris does the day in the life of interviews. He's perfect because he's so neutral and unbiased. He can lead them down that road of like really capturing what they're doing. And it was so funny, like the example in the book, we call her Nikki, how like we more than 10x her output in the company.
Yeah.
10x. And then someone else, he's not in the book. He worked for us in one of the softwares, and he was the nicest guy in the world, but God, did he suck as an AM.
Yeah.
And then, we discovered that in time audit and like just conversations. I don't think we had the DITLO at that time, but it was evolving into that.
Yeah.
And we had to fire him. And then we brought him back, and everyone's like, never bring anyone back you fire.
Right.
But I'm like, he's like one of the best, most like passionate employees we have now.
The most invested.
Because he was positioned wrong. He wasn't working in his fire.
Yeah. And this is something I learned is with talking about things being in black and white and things being in color, is the time audits are phenomenal. And like the 80-20 rule of, understanding the 8% in terms of efficiency and where your time is at with your company, the time audits are phenomenal in doing that. But that's the black and white. That there sets the clear outline on where you currently stand. The DITLOs are really about talking in color, in digging deeper into what's going on under the hood, beneath the scenes.
Oh yeah. Like one time we saw like in the day in the life of, so we used the time audits and then we kind of compare them to the day in the life of, and it helps actually guide some of the questions so we can ask them. Oh, we see like you do this and then what do you do? And then how do you do that? And how does that feel? And blah, blah, blah. But one of the things we saw in doing all this is like one of our employees, multiple employees were like uploading and downloading like the same video multiple times because there was so much misalignment in who was actually doing what.
Yeah.
And we saved so much time and money saying, hey, you're just going to do this and you're the only one that's going to upload and or download it. There's no reason to have, Susie over here do it again and then Mary over here do it again. Like, you're just going to keep that and we're going to stop all this upload and download.
Yeah. And batch work really became like the aha moment.
Yeah. Batch work. Like, absolutely. It's so powerful, but you wouldn't know this unless you captured their time through those time audits. And then you actually cared enough to stop and say, let's talk about these, guide me through the day. Right. And we have examples on 1ld.co of some questions you can ask for a day in the life of interview. Correct, Chris?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a little mini framework there for you, which is, again, 1ld.co/resources.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot resources.
But yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's uncomfortable for people to really lean into, especially with their current employees.
Yeah, I don't really recommend the owner does these.
Right. It takes a really
unbiased,
neutral self-discovery and approach. So you have to earn their trust. And if you haven't yet done that, because there's like friction that has been built up, then I'd recommend that you do not do it yourself.
So I won't do them for our own employees because I'm too close to the company.
Right. But if, let's just say you have somebody in operations or somebody who can be that champion for the company, who can be there as a neutral party or to at least bring in perspectives because they're already trusted, then this is a perfect opportunity to do a lot of self-discovery. One is for the people in your company. And secondly, you learn a lot about yourself in doing the ditlows for other people and taking away what you can in a neutral way.
Yeah.
And so it's incredible. And then again, leaning into the couples quarterly, into self-sabotage, into all this, like this is all about awareness, the very top level.
Well, this is how you get awareness for your employees.
Yeah.
And so there's an alignment in that awareness. And I mean, some of the times we've done time audits and I've looked at them and I was mortified because someone that I'm paying 8 hours of work for a day put like 3 things on a list. And then you look at some and you're like, holy crap, they're super like efficient or like they are stacked. They are like,
oh yeah,
that's amazing. And so you're going to see both things. You're going to see the great performers. You're going to see the ones who aren't performing. You're also going to see the reason sometimes it's us. Like we didn't set them up for success. They don't know what they're doing and they're just making it up as they go along.
Or the people who are doing so much and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm overloading them.
Yeah.
I need to go ahead and make this simpler. I can see it here, here, and here. Yeah.
It brings a lot of clarity, not just for the employee, but also for the company.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to add on this one?
No, just...
Well, and crystallize, I took Chris through the crystallize. I guided you I guided you through that once, actually with Lucinda.
Uh-huh.
And it was a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
It was very uncomfortable, but you have to put pressure on that person that you're doing this with. Because you're either going to produce that diamond or they're going to succumb to those inefficiencies.
Yeah. And with crystallizing, it's asking permission for them to take full ownership and own the outcome.
But I also let them know, hey, I'm going to put pressure on you.
Yeah.
Because I know you can do this.